Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Group today, and today we're doing, well, boys and girls, I'm glad that you asked, because we are back on ARK Survive Evolved. That's right. What we're doing on ARK the Tank? Well, we are taking a look at another really awesome mod. Is it really awesome? I don't know. Depending on which way you want to look at it. But if you are that type of player, again, if you do not like something that has just a overall mod that brings in non-balanced creatures of vanilla type of stats, this is not your mod. Definitely not your mod. Now, you keep in mind that too, I'm spawning these creatures in as level 1s. Now, depending on what you have your difficulty as set as, they will probably be a little bit higher level and get a lot more health. Now, these creatures are just ridiculous. You thought Primal Fear and Dogs would have been pretty ridiculous. Trust me, guys, you haven't seen much in this mod yet. But if the thumbnail doesn't give this mod away, or either description, this is called the Foreworld Myth mod. Now, this mod, like I said, is ridiculous with its creatures, its health, and even the bosses' health. Oh my goodness. Yeah, very ridiculous for this mod. But if you also want to take a look at this mod and maybe download this mod, I'll leave a link down below so that way you guys can go ahead and pick it up. But let's get right into today's video. And today is one of the armors that we have. And of course, we're going to be looking at all this stuff. And one other thing too. Are the creatures behind us, and there's more too, apparently, in this mod. Like tons more. There are actually passive teams. Yeah, I know. How in the heck is all these things basically passive things, I think? Well, I don't really know, but I guess it kind of balances out due because how powerful these things can be in the wild. But the armor we got on today is part of the armor. We only got 2 different types of armor within the mod, so yeah, this is the first armor set right here, which it is called the Myth Desert Cloth Pants, the Myth Desert Cloth Shirt, and of course the Myth Witch Hat. And I probably should be saying what the armor is. Yeah, the armor is like 2,000, and the weight is nothing. They also don't look like they got durability. Yeah, because the shirt also has another 2,000. And it looks like the shirt does give you some weapon damage, 120 weapon damage. And then we have the pants, which has 2,000 armor. The gauntlets, which is the Myth Wyvern gloves, which also gets 2,000 armor. And then we have the Myth body mask boots, which also gives you 2,000 armor. Now, let's look at the tech armor, because there is tech armor for this mod. And it is pretty freaking cool, I gotta say. Look at that. Oh, red. Oof. I mean, I don't have tech, so I can't really use it because I didn't spawn tech in. But it's just your basic tech armor, what you expect out of it. Now, let's look at how powerful the tech armor is. We got 2,000 armor for the leggings, 2,000 armor for the chest plate, 2,000 armor for the helmet, and 2,000 armor for the gloves, and 2,000 armor for also the boots. So yeah, there you go. That is the tech gear for the Foreworld Myth mod, and this thing looks beautiful, actually, to be honest. It doesn't look as crazy as first flavored of the mod, but able to tame these guys, you must craft these orbs up, like I believe they're called myth orbs or something like that. But where you craft that is in this little thing. This is what you need to craft right here, which is the Myth Dong Hong Bell. You would need 20 cooked fish meat, 5 helmet, 10 metal ingots, 10 rare flowers, and 10 mushrooms. And of course, you can craft well, Myth Rex Bonak. You can craft a few different types of like bionic creatures. As you can see, you just need like a couple black pearls per. And these things are probably like ridiculous. So yeah. Of course, we got weapons. We got also the spear, which I forgot to show you. Explosives, C4. Again, you're going to need to use these myth balls for basically everything. And I think if you leave the myth balls staying in your inventory, they'll start evaporating to become a different type of myth balls. But yeah, We already did firearms or tank. We also have melee weapons. Again, primitive. We got a myth whip. Yeah, this mod just does come with a bunch of different types of stuff. A myth harpoon. We also have structures, which we have the greenhouse. Two different types of greenhouse of the myth mod. We got, well, tech, or is it metal? I really don't know. I don't know what you would want to call this. Some of it looks like it is tech. So yeah, it looks like if you really want to dig pretty deep in this mod, you are going to need these myth stuff. Oh, so that was metal. This is tech. Okay. So that's because guys, see, there's a lot of things, and these I believe will summon in powerful creatures that you can, I think you can tame. I could be wrong about that. But definitely, yeah, something to be looking forward for to playing with if you're not going to. And this is all the tech engrams of the Foreworld Myth mod. I'm not sure how you're supposed to unlock the tech engrams if the bosses are literally very, very hard to kill. And you can't even use another mod's creature to fight the bosses in this. Ah, but there, the Myth Bell. So what you do if you have the hung bells, uh, if you leave them in your inventory, they will spoil and become myth bells. So that is one way of getting the myth bells. I knew it was something, I just couldn't remember the name of it. But yeah, that is all of that. First we got all of this, which is a whole bunch of creatures that you can, like, summon in as tamed. They will be summoned as tamed creatures. And I believe if you tame one of these guys in the background, which is right back here, you can actually get some stuff as well. We also have Offhand, which is a myth handcuffs. Yeah. Of course, again, we got different types of creatures. We got a Pteranodon. We got an RG, which the RG is kind of a little bit bugged out in this game because it doesn't really have much of an animation. It's the old model of the RG in Tavis, but still pretty cool, even though. As you can see, there's tons of unique creatures that you can summon, and you can tame a lot of the creatures as well. Like I said, they are mostly passive tames. They will not attack you, but they will attack anything if it attacks it. So if you attack it, you better not just attack these things, guys. I swear. These things will just one-shot you because they can do nearly 1,000,000 so damage, maybe 1,000,000,000 damage, depending on what level they are in your world. So yeah, depending on what difficulty you have, they could be really, really just ridiculous. And that's why if you just want to play with this mod and make it another really hard mod, really easy, maybe this mod will be for you, because of how powerful these guys can be, and depending on what's your settings as well, you could really make these guys feel like they're gods, and they already feel like they're gods as is. So yeah. Then we got armor. Of course, we get like the manticore pieces. Of course, the armor I just showed you. I forget to spawn in manticore ones, but you know, if I spawn in everything in this game mod, I'll probably be here for a good long while there, guys. Of course, we have the tech engrams. So there. But that is everything that you can craft within the Myth Dong Hong Bell. Okay. Is that what this thing? Yeah, that's what it's called. But yes, that is where you basically will be spawning everything in. And I do not want to take helmet on. Take the tech helmet off. Thank you very much. But that's where you craft everything that belongs to the Myth mod. And we have this. This is the Myth Poison Spear. Weapon damage is 100, but that's not what this thing really does. You could also, throw it and stuff. You can stab with it and all of that. But this thing will, if it's not a myth creature, which you're still not wanting to use this against a myth creature, but still, if you stab another monster creature, you will more likely probably like one-shot it, like one-shot as knockout. So yeah, there you go. But guys, I guess you're probably all wanting to know more about what I have summoned in right here. These big bad boys. All of these creatures right here, you will be able to find within the mod. Like I said, there's more creatures than this within the mod as well. So yeah, there's a lot of different creatures like you've seen within there. You can summon some in. You can go out there and tame some of them. You do need those myth balls to bells, not balls, myth bells to tame these guys because they're passive tames. So to keep the remindment too, that you're going to need those. Make sure, as long as you don't hit one of the creatures, you're going to be fine. Just make sure you're just doing it in a safe location. I know that's harder said to be done, but trust me, guys, if you're going to play with this mod, you really want to make sure you don't piss off one of these creatures. Because if you do, you're dead, and whatever you have with you is probably going to die too. But I'm probably going to do a play series with this mod with another mod as well sometime in the future. I know I'm keep on talking about these type of play series, but don't worry, they will happen sometime. I'm hoping to get them done sometime in the future. Who knows? Maybe we'll get them done sometime there, guys. With everyone liking Ark Evolved. And don't worry, guys, there's still going to be plenty enough content for this game. But let's get right into today's creatures and stuff. I know you're probably saying it's probably pass all that up because you just want to know about the creatures. So first of all, we got the Myth Alien Wolf. That's a level 1. It has around 330,000 health. Now, yeah, that probably doesn't seem like it's powerful. Apparently, you can't breed these guys because they don't have a gender. So I'm guessing you can't rebreed them. So keep that in mind. No breeding for these myth creatures, which kind of makes sense because if you think of it, they're already ridiculous as they are, and if you start breeding them and gain mutations, yeah, that's big. And you really don't need a saddle for any of these guys. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry for that. No saddles, none at all. So this is the dire wolf, basically. It looks more like a techie kind of. It kind of looks more like it suits for the crystal owls kind of map because it has like these gigantic crystals hanging off it. But it does have a bite, a normal wolf sound, or I mean meowing. C does nothing. X does nothing. D does nothing. Shift Alt. Guessing that's this creature really don't do much in the way of actual power attacks, but doesn't really need that much of a like AoE type of attack. No, but it does look beautiful. It does look awesome to have with all this like stuff coming off it. But let's look at some of its stats as well. It has nearly I think that's like 50,000 into stamina. Remember, there's no levels pumped into this thing, and that's like 10 million into weight. Yeah, that's a lot to weight. It has 200.5 into melee and 130 into movement speed. So yeah, this is the dire wolf, or as the mod is calling it, the alien wolf. Next is the Pteranodon, and this thing looks beastly though. The Myth Arior Poison Fire. It has 189,000 health, which, yeah, okay. I'm not trying to take this thing on out in the wild, but these are probably the most weakest ones of the myth creatures, but look how beautiful this thing looks. I mean, of course it gets a no more attack. I'm not sure if this thing can knock things out, though. Nothing for that. Nothing for C, nothing for X. What? Oh, it looks like it shoots something out of its little tech gun. Yeah, it does. So it shoots a little something out of its tech gun with X and nothing for Z. What about Shift and Alt? Nothing for there. Shift and Control. Nothing there. Okay, so that's basically all the attacks this thing already has, I guess. It doesn't seem like it does a lot, does it? But let's look at some of its stats, shall we? So what does this thing really looks like with its stats? like another 50,000 so into its stamina, 50 million into its weight. I'm guessing that is. Oh my goodness. 248.6 into melee, and 135 points into movement speed. Yeah, just think of how powerful this creature could really be. Um, okay. I mean, to be really honest here, guys, do you really need to, like, try to imagine it and stuff? Yeah, and this big guy here is making a lot of freaking, like, stormy type of stuff. I mean, he is a boss type of creature, but, a tameable version of the boss. Next is the Griffin. A little bit of lagging into it. But this thing looks beautiful, too. I know you can probably barely see it because we're not very close to it. We'll see the tats. Anything? Nothing there. Okay, just got... Is that all I got? See. There's no right or left click. No X, no Z, no Shift Alt, Shift Control, nothing. Okay, so this thing only has a blast, so it's not really useful. Let's see. Okay, so if you fly, you do have a swipe attack, a pickup animation, you still shoot, and that's basically it. Okay, what's land? Alright. So that's basically all this thing. While it's on the ground, it doesn't have a left and right click. So, okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. And it doesn't look like it looks left and right too. But let's look at its stats, shall we? So this one doesn't look like it's as ridiculous, and I don't know if I said its health actually. Let's get the spyglass out. The awesome spyglass. I think I already had it out. So it has 17,000 health as a level 1. Okay, not that bad, I guess. So let's look at stats. We got 400 into stamina, 50 million into weight, 20 points into melee, and 100 into movement speed. So yeah, this one doesn't look like it's that ridiculous. And like I said, these are basically your low-level creatures. Both the Trandon and I think even you too, and this Griffin are basically your low-level creatures that you're probably going to take pretty on into the mod. But if you do want to fight some of the bosses, good luck. Good luck, Captain. Good luck. And let's look at this gigantic beast. I really want to see you. This thing, as a level 1, it has 200,000 health. And this is the Myth Emperor Boss Dragon Emperor Darkside. Try to say that with all one wording, though. Yeah, just try to. Now, this guy is just like one of the biggest creatures. And again, this is the tameable version of this boss. And you can find one that's not tameable in the world, I'm guessing. Because when I was spawning these guys in, I did find out there was a tameable one and non-tameable one. So, do keep that in mind. But, yeah, this guy's humongous. Let's see some of his attacks. Double bite. That was loud. What's okay? Holy crap! Not sure how much damage that's doing to things, but yeah. What was that? Oh, looks like she throws like a sword at something. Nothing for Z. Okay, so that was both left and right click, X and C, but nothing for Z yet. What about that? Shift Alt, Shift Control. So that's basically what the attacks looks like he has. I'm basically guessing. Wow, that's pretty freaking loud. Yeah, very loud there, guys. Very loud. Very freaking loud this thing is. But let's look at some of its other stats. And I'm guessing this thing is going to be... Oh, see? Right there. We have myth balls. Or because we to spawn this guy in. But it looks like he has a couple other things in here too. But we're not going to really look at those right now. But he has 650 into stamina, 4,000 into weight. He has less weight than what expected. Unlike the Trandon and the Direwolf, he has less weight. Okay. 177.7 into melee and 100 into movement speed. So, yeah, this guy is just on another level. How much damage was that again? Was that like single digits? Was that like billions of damage? Oh my goodness! That's why I said, guys, that might be a level 1, but don't leave that fool you. And plus, like I said, depending on your world and your settings and stuff, your difficulty, they will spawn higher levels. Meaningfully speaking, they will spawn also with more health, and when you pump health into them, they gain a lot more health. You can make sure these creatures have nearly 6 billion freaking health. Yeah. Next is the Myth Armored Beast Wukong. He has 17,000 health. Let's make sure we talk about his health before we go hopping on his back. And he's a nice big old ape. Oof. Look at him. Look at that saddle too. That's a nice freaking saddle. That's something like the skin for the Thorny Dragon saddle, isn't it? But let's see what his attacks are. We got a normal attack right there. Okay. Well, whatever that attack was. See? Oh! Look at that. He just shoots freaking big cannons out. Nothing for X, nothing for Z, nothing for Shift Alt, and Shift Control. Okay, so that's basically all of his attacks. I'm guessing. Again, I'm not really sure if there's any like type of attacks that I'm kind of missing here or not. But yeah, let's look at some of his stats, shall we? So we got 400 into stamina, 50 million into, I think it's like 50 million into weight, 20 into melee. Huh. But maybe he'll be stronger in the wild though. 100 into movement speed. Yeah, this guy's just pretty freaking cool. And yeah, I mean, at least some of these mods do have like a dragon and stuff, and also a big old monkey. But next we're going to be looking at the Myth Armored Dodo Rex. Dodo Rex. Okay. I'm just used to saying Dodo Rex, not Dodo Rex. Yeah, okay. But as a level 1, this guy gets 80,000 health. He does look pretty freaking cool. And as you can tell, these guys do have a little bit of like type of gear looking stuff to them, along with like artifacts and stuff like that. And this guy does look pretty scary. There is different other versions of him, I think, in art as well. But as far as like all like shiny and all that. But let's see what his attacks are. Get normal bite, normal fire. What? That's like a fire, like a lava breath type of thing. X does nothing. Z does nothing. Shift Alt, Shift Control. That's nothing. So I'm guessing that's all the attacks that this guy has. But again, as they're found in the wild, you'll probably find them with a lot more health, a lot more damage as well. So let's look at his other stats. So he has around 400 into stamina, 70 million into weight. Holy crap. 20 into melee, and 100 into movement speed. 70 million into weight. You could, I don't know, like carry a lot of different things in your inventory. And if you're using a staff mod, you probably very will fill up your just stuff like that. Wow. Okay. That's ridiculous with that much like weight. I mean, I guess it's nice to have that much weight, but dang. Next is the Myth Arkat's Devil Pet. Okay, some of these names, guys, I'm sorry, they're just so weird. But this guy has 80,000 health, and it's just a Thyla. That's what it is, with a whole bunch of tech stuff and swords and all of that. And this guy still gets that jump, but he also in water he does get that bug out type of jump where he's like flying a little bit. I'll be showing you guys if he does it or not. But let's see his attacks. Nothing for right click. Nothing for left click. C does nothing. X does nothing. Z does. What does this guy do? If he can't attack. And let's go with K mode. Still nothing. Huh. So this guy can't attack? What? Why not? What about Shift Alt? Shift Control? Space. So he can jump. Right there. That animation right there. So is that the only thing this guy could do? What? I mean, I don't think the mod developers really developing this mod anymore, but okay. If that's all he can do, well, I really don't know what to say about him. I thought he would have more things going for him, I guess. I guess you don't. You're just a letdown, buddy. I'm sorry. Normal styles are just like awesome, vanilla styles, but you get out of my world. Just get out here. I don't want you. I don't. I mean, you're cool, but I just don't want you. But guys, let's look at the next guy. This one right here, the Myth Bionic Giga, and it has 80,000 health with this guy, and this guy is freaking monstrous. I mean, this mod also makes most creatures look even bigger than what they normally would look. So yeah, and can we get a good look at this gigantic monster? Yeah, Bionic Giga, that looks scary. We got a normal warrior bite. That doesn't really look like it does much. C. Yep. X does nothing. Z does nothing. Shift Alt does nothing. Shift Control does nothing. So that's basically all the attacks this guy has. Oh wait, I think I forgot to do one other thing there, guys. Show you guys this guy's stats. I really don't want to. Because he's a shameless kind of creature. Let's go on his back. So, let's see. We got 400 into stamina, 50 million into weight, 20 into melee, and 100 into movement speed. If this guy can only just attack, I would make some more sense, but he doesn't attack. I think it's just like a big letdown. But the Giga is not. The Giga is really not. So let's go up here. Or not go up here. Let's just look at his feet. So he has around 5,000 into stamina, around 70. Is that 70 million or is that 7,000 into weight, 20 points into melee, and 100 into movement speed. So yeah. There we go. The Myth Bionic Giga. And last but not least, the sun is in my way, my eyes. The last one, the Myth Armored Rex. And this thing, I guess you could say I am a Rex fan. I'm a massive freaking Rex fan. And I know I'm doing a lot of other talking in this video. But yeah, I know this thing is big. This thing has 1.1 thousand into its health. Okay. I wouldn't say he's probably the strongest, but yeah. I know I had a Rex basically in almost each of the mod reviews, because they do have Rex. And I'm sorry for putting Rex in each one of the guys. I'm just probably a Rex. I'm not probably, I am a Rex fan. I love the Rexes so much, who doesn't? But let's look at this guy's attack, shall we? We got normal bite. Oh, he shoots. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. We got C. Okay. X does nothing. Z does nothing. Shift Alt does nothing. Shift Control does nothing. So that's basically all he has. Going for him. I mean, it's not bad. It's just basically what you expect, right? And you could just spam this. Spam it all day. Spam that all day there, guys, if you really, really wanted to. So yeah. And let's not forget about doing one thing to tank before we end off the video today, shall we? Thank you, buddy. So it looks like we get around 20,000 into stamina, around 10,000 into weight, 224.5 into melee, which looks like he's the most powerful one of melee we have, and 100 into movement speed. So yeah, that is the Myth Armored Rex, which to me, I really like how he looks. That just looks so freaking cool and doped. Like, it's like a Rex on steroids there, guys. And remember, too, these guys are just basically passive tames, too. Like I said, they're more likely the type of tames that you can come up to, feed them one of those myth bells. I don't know why I want to call them balls for. And bang, boom, bang, you'll be having yourself a myth creature that does nearly 1,000,000 damage after you're done taming it, too. Also, depending on what's your settings is for these guys as well. So, yeah, really cool with this mod. Again, I'm trying to show you guys the jetpack, but I forget to spawn on. Yeah, how could I? And it's starting to rain, so this is probably going to be near the end of the video there, guys. But let me know what you think about this mod. Is this some type of mod that you're going to want to pick up for ARK Survival Evolved? And no, this mod is not on ARK Ascended. I don't think this mod will be on ARK Ascended, but if there will be one, maybe it will be a completely different version of it. We'll never know until someone decides to add this mod to the game. But yeah, what do you think about this mod, guys? Do you think it's very much nice to have something like this to counter the other overpowered mods like Primal Fear, Docks, and stuff like that? Or other upcoming mods that I have planned on doing that are going to bring in other ridiculous dinosaurs too. Now, the other ones I have planned is probably not as ridiculous as this one, near as Primal Fear, because at least in Primal Fear you couldn't actually beat the bosses. In this one, not so much. Not even with these overpowered creatures you got right here. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about this mod, or do you even play this mod? If you do you like it? And please put all that down below within the comments. And if you guys want to pick this mod out for yourself, try it out for yourself. I'll leave a link down below so that way you guys can go ahead and pick this mod up as well. But that is going to be it for this video there, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.